We just made it Disneyland for this little one's birthday. Who's 3? You are 3. And then we got little Kinsley. There's Kinsley. Are we wearing our matching shirts? Yeah, and baby Kay's got her too, but she's bundled up right now. All right, so it's the end of the day. Ryleigh's out and they're out. They're tired. It was a successful day today. We only rode a few rides because it was completely packed, but we're finally going back to the hotel. All right, so we're getting to our room.
Oh, okay. You have to move.
Oh, look, we got a full-on kitchen. We got our living room, got our pack and play.
Oh, bar?
There's our pack and play. And this is one of the bedrooms. And then I guess you guys have your own separate room over there on the other side.
You got it?
And then the bathroom.
Where's our room?
Bathroom.
Give her that one?
Oh, so that's how it is. Huh.
So that's how it goes.
All right, so we are starting day 2 right now. I totally forgot my camera in the room, which is real fun. But we're all ready. You guys ready to go eat?
Yes, we're ready.
Yes. We're going to the Storytellers Cafe in the Grand Californian for breakfast, and then off to Disneyland again. Here are the girls. You say hi, Rai. And Kinsley is already falling asleep.
You like it? Very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations, eh?
You say happy
birthday!
Thank you, Rai.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday,
Would you like to
little
blow the
one.
candle out? Yeah? Okay, blow it out. 1, 2, 3, yay!
So we just got done with the character breakfast. And Ryleigh, are you ready for your second day at Disneyland? What ride do you want to ride on?
Choo-choo.
But Choo-choo's closed. We have to think of another ride.
Hummus.
Which one?
Hummus.
I don't know which one that is, but maybe we can go to Autotopia. You want to go drive the cars? That sound like fun? Okay, we can go drive the cars. So it's still the morning time, but it looks a little bit less packed than yesterday. Hopefully it doesn't have as many people. Right, Ryleigh? Kinsley's already asleep, so. You say bye-bye? We'll check in later? Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ryleigh. Happy birthday to you.
And any more.
You blow your candle? Yay!
There you go. And I think you get to keep this. Look at Ryleigh. Happy birthday.
Isn't that cool?
You'll have to keep that, Madison.
Yeah.
As a memento. That's a cupcake. Sure. You can eat it. There you go. You can eat it with a spoon, or you can just eat it.
Is that yummy? Ryleigh, look at me. Is that yummy? Hey guys, so we are back now. I'm trying to get this in order. I feel like it's a little sideways. So we're back from Disneyland. We just got back, huh, Ryleigh? Don't sit on baby K. I'm gonna show you guys quickly what we got from Disneyland. Everyone's been asking to do a birthday haul too for Ryleigh, but there's so much stuff upstairs, so I'll do like a separate video. But let's show them what we got. Okay, so baby K got a baby Bambi. Yeah, she loves it. Ryleigh, wait please. Baby K got a baby Bambi. We have yours in here. We're gonna show them, but you have to wait your turn. Okay? So Baby K loves stuffed animals, so that works out. Ryleigh got this new Minnie Mouse jacket. You wanna show them? Look at how cool. I'm gonna try to link as much of stuff as I can find online down below. But no, wait, you gotta show them this. Show them your new jacket. Isn't that cool? You got it? Okay.
Papa catch me.
Yeah. And then Baby K got this little outfit right here. Little tie-dye outfit, Minnie Mouse. Baby K also got, I thought this was really cute, a little Snow White one. Thought this was adorable, little bodysuit. Because she's got darker hair. And then Ryleigh got some Minnie Mouse ears. Wait, no, not on you right here. Can we show them? Can you show the camera? Okay, now come over here and show the camera. You gotta back up. See, look at your Minnie Mouse ears. How cute is that? So you got that. Okay, let's set that down. And then Ryleigh got this cute little outfit right here. It's a little Minnie Mouse tie-dye one with the matching shorts. Right?
My pocket.
Then Baby K got a Minnie Mouse sweater. They didn't have a 12 month, so I got the 18 months, so she can wear this even like for a while. But it's got little ears on it.
This one's such.
Yeah, that's her sweater. And then I got a jacket right here, which is really cute. This is the back of it for their, I think it's their anniversary or whatever. We got that. Oh, no, this was not part of it. Oh, Ryleigh. Your Ariel. Can you show them your Ariel box? Right here in the frame. And then, where's Ariel? Go right here. We got Ariel. Her hair is a little crazy already. And then we have the seahorse, and then Flounder. Flounder. It's gotta go lower, 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 lower. See how that's in frame? Okay. And then she's got little outfits. Can you move those over there so you don't lose them? Then this is Ryleigh's Minnie Mouse. Ryleigh, your Minnie Mouse. Yeah, showing the clothes. Your Minnie Mouse. How cute is that?
Baby Mickey Mouse.
It's a Minnie Mouse. It's Minnie with Figaro.
Baby Mickey Mouse.
And I think, is that it? Is that what we got? I feel like we got more, but there might be.
No.
No, because this stuff was the other stuff I took out of our suitcase. I think that's it. If I find anything else, I could have sworn we got a little bit more. But that's what we have. This is my nursing cover that's in the bag. But did you have fun? Did you have fun at Disneyland? Look at me. Look at me. Did you have fun at Disneyland?
Yeah.
You did? Oh my goodness.
No,
You tell the camera. Tell the camera. I had lots of fun.
Is that the pot?
You had lots of fun.
Yeah.
Our next trip is probably going to be December, and we're just going to go with, it's just going to be me, Joel, and Ryleigh, because he wasn't able to go on this trip because he had to go for a race.
I tried again.
Yeah, so I told him that we will go for Ryleigh. And then Kinsley,
it.
we already, okay, you know what, can you put everything over there for me, please? Or take the bag and put everything back in the bag. How about that? But anyways, like I was saying, Joel wasn't able to go, so I told him that we would do a trip in December, and it's just gonna be me, Ryleigh, and him. Kinsley does not handle Disneyland as well as Ryleigh did at this age. When I took Ryleigh at 10, I think she was 10 months old, totally different. Totally different. This girl, I put her on the carrier and she went on every ride, totally not even phased, was so chill, could care less, and she loves to go fast, she loves rides, so it's totally different. Kinsley is much more sensitive, and she had so many freakouts on the rides, and it was really bad on Winnie the Pooh, because I finally, I was like, okay, so let's try Winnie the Pooh. And she had her freak out, and then what was horrible is that the ride broke down, and they had to go to each little one and open it up and then move the stairs to have a step down, and we had to wait for them to do that for every single one. So Kinsley is just doing a huge freak out in there and screaming while we're waiting for them to get us out. We finally get out, and I finally just booked it, and I got her into the stroller and I got her to instantly calm down. And my mom's like, how'd you get her to calm down? So I'm like, she just needed to be laid down. I go, she just needed to leave. You know how they are. I know what she needs. She needed to be out of the environment. She needed to be laid down in her stroller, in her safe space.
I
You already did it. Oh my gosh. Give me 5.
Oh.
The coverall for Kinsley. So yeah, so basically, Kinsley, we didn't do any rides.
I missed it.
You missed that one too. We said no more rides for Kinsley. One last thing that we forgot to show you. Why don't you grab us the blanket? We got this really cute blanket too. It's so soft and it's the alphabet and it has a Disney character for each one. Excuse me, control your emotions. So you can see it's got all of them. We got Ariel. We got, what's his name? Babe, I forgot his name. Forgot. The castle. Isn't that cool? Okay, here you go. But we got that blanket too. So I'm gonna try to find everything and I'll link it down below for you guys. I'll probably try to do a different close up to this after the girls go down to sleep tonight. So I don't have Ryleigh. Yeah, this is me trying to film when I have you. It's impossible. You.
Baby shark me.
I don't want to baby shark you. I don't want a baby shark. So I'll check in with you guys later and do a little bit easier of a recap because it's too hard with her here. It's too hard with you here. Okay, we'll be back. All right, so I'm back to close out this vlog, but I kind of wanted to talk on a few things because I got a lot of questions asked in my DMs about stuff. So number one, I got asked is like, how is it taking a baby to Disneyland? So I've had this question asked so many times before, and with Ryleigh, I always answered like, it was great. It was super easy. It was a breeze, but it really comes down to the baby because I've got 2 little ones that are very, very different. They're gonna be really nice balance for one another, but Ryleigh was very adventurous, very never scared of anything, very independent, very strong-willed. She's very strong-willed, but she was never scared of the rides. Like I had her on the carrier going down Pirates of the Caribbean, didn't cry, didn't care, was like front row, let's do this. Winnie the Pooh, any Fantasyland rides, like dark, loud sounds or anything, never fazed her. Like she was just not scared of anything. She thought it was so cool. Super easy going at Disneyland. Like I had a breeze taking her, which is why I took her so many times when she was younger. And why I thought that maybe Kinsley might be somewhat similar, and it was complete opposite. Kinsley did not handle it well. Like that's how I said, I go, she just did not handle the noise as well, the darkness, anything like that. It was just too much stimulation. She's more sensitive. So for her, it did not work. So you kind of have to go off of like your little one and like what type of personality they have. And you can, if they're very easygoing, easy with transitions, easy with noise, new faces, anything like that, you most likely will have a great time. If they're a little bit more sensitive and not as easygoing with transitions and stuff, like Kinsley is, you probably might have a harder time, and I would say just wait. It's not worth it unless you have an older one like I did and they just, you know what, they gotta go with the flow. They gotta learn. I feel like with Kinsley, putting her in those type of environments every so often is actually kind of good for her, to be honest, because she needs to kind of learn like, okay, and she needs to start getting used to it, because if I just shelter her and keep her in away from it all, it's only gonna make it worse. So I just gotta slowly work my way on like getting her used to different situations, different environments. So it's really comes down to the kid. All right, so some other questions that I had asked were about food. So first off was mobile ordering. How was that this time around? It definitely was different because you could do the mobile ordering or you could do standby. I definitely found the mobile ordering was a little bit easier. And faster than doing some of the standby, but then some of the standbys were faster than doing the mobile ordering, so it kind of like was vice versa. I noticed you could do mobile ordering for the Dole Whip, but it was faster just to do a standby line, obviously. But then we did mobile ordering for the pizza port, and that was a lot better than the standby line. The standby line was so long and the people were there forever, so definitely it worked out that way in our favor, and it was easier to get a time this time around for mobile ordering. Mobile ordering was a nightmare last time. The food was okay. It wasn't like as bad as last time, but it still wasn't the best. Also, when it came down to reservations, so I got so people asking me like, how did you get all the character breakfast? How did you get, like, you know, all those meal times? They're like, they've been trying to get it. So I literally, the second it opened up, I think it opens up what, so many weeks in advance, like a couple months in advance or something. So the second it opened up, I started checking every single day for the time that I wanted, and I eventually got it. Like me and my mom, we were constantly on the app. You have to be very familiar with that app because you're going to really need it for when you go. So get very familiar with it. But basically we check the app like every single day. If you have a larger party, get 2 different people with the app, and then like have one person do like 3 or 4 people and the other person do like their other group, because the smaller parties were easier to get rather than the bigger parties for seats. So for us, we actually had like the larger parties that we had like split up and stuff that we already booked, but we just took away those seats because my sister was supposed to come with the Caspian, but he unfortunately got sick, so he wasn't able to come. So it really was only just me, my parents, and then the girls. So I'm so thankful my parents were there to help me out and like make this special birthday thing for Ryleigh, because there's no way I would have been able to do it on my own. So yeah, so we got it like months in advance. We even got like some of the Goofy Kitchen stuff. We got it like within like a couple weeks before we went, because you just check every single day. I'm going to give you the biggest heads up. So Goofy's Kitchen, Storyteller's Cafe, they did have the characters. The characters were a little bit more interactive at Goofy's Kitchen rather than the Storyteller's Cafe. Both of them are buffets and they are extremely expensive. I was shocked with how expensive it was. I was not expecting that at all. Basically, it was buffet and it was $73 for the adults, per adult, $73 per adult, and then $45 for a child. $45 for a child. And my child does not eat. So yeah, I was like blown away. Like we actually had a character breakfast at Goofy's Kitchen at our hotel. We stayed at the Disneyland Hotel. I got that question asked a lot, which I'll get in next. We had it for the morning before we left, and we were like, no, we're not doing this again. This is insane. So yeah, I would say unless it's for a special occasion, do not do the character breakfast because they're so overpriced for a buffet. I'm like, $73, I could have gotten a steak and a glass of wine and a salad for this, and it was just buffet food. So it's not really worth it for me because I'm not a big eater, and I remember my parents always saying that they hated doing buffets with me and my sister because we would never eat the food. So I would say save it for special occasions. Like I have to say, like for Ryleigh's birthday was special. I would have just done one, to be honest, and left it at that because she really enjoyed the characters. She had so much fun with it, and that's what made it worth it. But I would just save it for the special occasions because that price tag is astronomical. And so yeah, so basically definitely recommend Goofy's Kitchen. So that was about food. So just constantly check the app and do smaller party sizes and then try to get everyone else on board with that. And then now for hotels. So we stayed at the Grand Californian in June, and then we stayed at the Disneyland Hotel this time around. And we ended up getting a 2-bedroom suite at the Disneyland Hotel because it ended up being just the same exact price as if we would have gotten 2 bedrooms at the Grand California, because they've jumped their prices up so high. It's insane. I have to say that definitely being at the Disneyland Hotel, I prefer that over the Grand Californian, like night and day. I say the one thing that the Grand California has on the Disneyland Hotel is when you get that early access to get into the park, which is nice, and it's got like a cooler vibe to it. Like in their lobby, it's got the cooler vibe. But other than that, the Disneyland Hotel is way better. The Disneyland Hotel rooms were so much better. They were more up to date. The Grand California was very outdated. They had no bathtubs in our rooms that we had, so it made it really hard for the kids to get a bath. Like I was having to take the little shower head and like spray them down. I'm like, no, you need a bathtub. So it was really hard without like not having a bathtub when we went there. And then it was like a lot dirtier, but then at the Disneyland Hotel it was a lot cleaner, more updated. You had bathtubs. It was cheaper than the Grand Californian, and it's really not like, it's pretty much just as like, it's not much farther away from Disneyland than the Grand Californian. The only difference is the Grand California brings you right into the middle of downtown Disney, and the Disneyland Hotel brings you right in at the end of downtown Disney. So you just walk through, you go through the security, and then you're into downtown Disney. You just walk to the end, and then boom, you're at the parks. Like it was super quick and easy to do, very accessible. You can even take the monorail, but they don't have the monorail working right now, but when that finally opens up, you can have the monorail and you can take that right into the park as well, which would be super super easy as well. And then also, I really like the pool a lot better at the Disneyland Hotel. They had a really cool water slide and a splash pad. It was too cold for us this time, but that is something like that we could do in like the summertime. So yeah, they had just a lot more amenities and it was more accessible. Like I feel like I liked the food areas that they had at the hotel and the shopping a lot more at the Disneyland Hotel than I did at the Grand Californian. So if I could recommend one to you guys, I would say Disneyland Hotel in a heartbeat. It was great and it was such a fun experience there. So I really enjoyed that. For COVID regulations, you have to wear a mask when you're indoors. And you have, like, same thing for rides. Like if you're doing an indoor ride, you have to wear a mask. Same thing for your kids, they have to wear a mask. They don't ask you for vaccination or anything like that, or negative COVID test. I had people ask me that. They ask for those things. Nope, they don't. And yeah, so you just have to wear the mask indoors, which is no problem at all. And then you can take them off when you're outside, which is great. So yeah, definitely. I mean, it's the same thing that when we went in June, where it wasn't like they weren't consistently cleaning things or anything like that. So I definitely recommend bringing hand sanitizer, which even before COVID, you should be like washing your hands and you bring in hand sanitizer anyways, because there's so many germs at Disneyland. So I do the baby Ganex one for the kids because it's like alcohol free. So I did that one for Ryleigh. So I was constantly wiping her, doing that with her hands. And then I had my spray one for us. And then I had Lysol wipes that I would wipe down. Me and my mom, we would use wet ones and Lysol wipes to wipe down the tables where we ate at. And then consistently, we would always be sanitizing and washing our hands whenever we got off a ride or during a ride, anything that we touch. So that is like the biggest thing there. Another thing is I got asked about the strollers. I'm gonna have everything that we wore and everything that I used linked down below. Kinsley just fell asleep. Kinsley fell asleep in her high chair. How cute. Anyways, okay, so yeah, I'll have everything linked down below. What I used, the stroller that I used, I got so many DMs about that, was the Thule Urban Glide. If you guys remember me back in the day before going to Disneyland the last time, I was looking everywhere for a double stroller, but I couldn't really do it with Kinsley because she wasn't really ready for that stroller yet because she was only 3 months old. But this time around, it worked amazing. I was thinking about getting the Zoe, but honestly, I have a really big car, so I could collapse this one down. I popped the wheels off, which is super easy. Just hit the button, they just come right off. So that was really easy to do. So it was, we were able to get our bags in the car, pack everything up in my car, and I was still able to have one seat in the third row for me to sit in and have space. So it worked out great, and that stroller honestly was amazing. I love how easy it is to maneuver in the crowd, and it's super lightweight. Like it feels like you're pushing air. Even with Ryleigh, who is the size of like a 4 or 5-year-old, and then having Kinsley in there who is 20 pounds, like I was basically pushing almost 50, 60 pounds because Ryleigh is probably about 35, 37 pounds or something. So it felt like a breeze. And then we had our stuff. The only bad thing is that the compartment down below, because it is a jogging stroller, it doesn't have as much space down there. So you don't want to overpack. Don't overpack at all. We brought food, which I do recommend though. I would just recommend bringing your own lunches. Eat breakfast on the way or outside of the park on the way there. Eat your lunch, make a sandwich or Crustables, anything like that. Like make your lunch, your fruit, everything in a little lunch pail. Eat that for lunch and then get quick service or a sit down meal for dinner, and that where you can make it a lot cheaper. And then we brought our big Hydro Flasks and we just filled them up, so we always had water. We didn't have to buy water there. So yeah, definitely have your lunch pail. But that's like the one bad thing about that stroller is it doesn't have the biggest compartment underneath it to be able to place a lot of stuff down there. So I really I kind of took things out of bags and just left the diapers kind of loose in the little compartment down there, and that really helped me save space. I just put the wipes there. So I was able to pack it a little bit better the second day to where it made it a lot easier going. We didn't have our lunch pails that we had the first day, so that made things a little bit lighter, but I do recommend bringing a lunch though. Just bring a smaller lunch pail than I did. And then I also had breast milk in there too, so but yeah, so just the gist of it, that's the only down part to that stroller is that there's not the biggest compartment underneath it, so just pack light, as light as you can. And then, but other than that, that stroller is awesome. I was like, again, like I was saying, I was thinking about getting the Zoe, but I think I'm totally fine with the Thule. Like the Thule, I can easily get in my car. It's light, so I can lift up that thing and get in my car. It's myself. Like I don't need help. And I love it. I love the canopies on it. It's more structured than the Bobs. Like I saw Bobs there, and I just don't like the Bobs. I like the structuredness of that canopy on the Thules, so it doesn't come down and hit the kid's head. The Bobs seem really floppy. And that's one negative that I read about that one too, but you can see it in person when you compare the two. So yeah, anyways, that I really like that stroller. I got all of her outfits from Hey There Delilah on Etsy. I'll have her stuff linked down below. That's where the bows came from. I had really cute shorts for them, but it was too cold for that. So I just did leggings with the shirts with them. But you can buy everything separately. You can buy the shirt separately, the shorts separately, or the bows separately. Like you can get everything separate, which is great. But she had so many cute designs there. She's probably one of my favorite shops now for the Disney stuff. So I'll definitely probably go back there each time. And then I'll have Ryleigh's shoes linked down below and that stuff. So yeah, I think that was the gist of the questions that I got. I was asking you guys on Instagram if I should do a magic key pass, and a lot of you guys told me the dream one was the best because you were able to do the you got like less, like you got more reservation dates, and then some people were saying the reservation dates are kind of hard to get with it. So I was thinking about doing the dream one, but I think I'm gonna wait until Kinsley is actually older. When Kinsley is not nursing anymore, that's when I will get it, because it's gonna be too hard for me to take Ryleigh for a day trip and then have to pump throughout the day while I'm at the park with her. It'll just be way too much of a headache. So I think I'm gonna wait until Kinsley is fully done nursing, and then I'll get one for me and Ryleigh, so that way we can have those for like our day trips and to have fun, because I can easily take her during the weekday, take her out of school for a day, we can go there and then come back, and it will be a fun little like mommy ride time, you know, which she needs every so often. And she's at the age right now where she just loves Disneyland. Like she's obsessed. She loves the ride. She loves to go fast. I honestly think she'd be okay with Space Mountain at this point because she just wants to go fast. It's this girl, nothing scares her. It's kind of scary for me. But that's what I'll probably do is when Kinsley is done nursing, we'll do that. And a lot of you guys said that do the Dream Pass over all of it because you get a lot more dates with it. But yeah, that is everything. I hope you guys enjoy the vlog and this quick little recap and like the little haul that we got. I will have everything linked down below because I know I always get questions asked with that stuff. So everything will be listed and linked there. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in our next video.